Alright, so hello world, welcome back to another ReactJS tutorials. In this tutorial, we're going to work on a simple to-do app. So here's how it will look like. So here I can type an item, say item number 1, because there's some console log information also printing out. And then I didn't add a key, that's why you see a warning here. And because you got item 1, can put another item, and then something else. Alright, so this is really simple. You cannot remove item, and then you can see this is not like automatic cleared, since I still didn't figure out how to do that just yet. But this is what we'll try to accomplish hopefully. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay. Whoops. Wait, I want to. Alright. Alright, so here. Oops. Alright, so first thing first is let's go ahead and take a look. Just a sec. Okay, so first thing first is what we'll do is let's go ahead and rename this app. So we're going to create two app actually. So two app. Let's see. Alright. Now let's get started, and then here we'll create two app. We'll take a look components. We'll take a look why do we create two components here, but it's not many components, so we may have in the future. So we're just going to keep them in index.js file. And here, the first thing we're going to do is rename this to to-do list. And in here, let's go ahead and just say to-do list here. Alright, so in here, the first thing first is obviously have a constructor functions, constructor property set up. And then here can say super props. And this the state equals to item. I'm going to set it to array. And then we're also going to have another thing, and it's called text. So this is like the current the user current input, because I don't think there is a way to actually get each element's information. So if you take if you haven't, please take a look at my form processing video. We'll take a look at the documentation on form, because like we have to use onChange, and we don't want to append everything to the item. So we'll go this is like a temporary placeholder that's what we'll append to. And then here we say this dot add item equals this dot add item dot bind this dot handle submit equals this dot handle submit dot bind this. So basically, you go ahead can use this keyword within add item and handle submit property. And then here, first thing we can say is add item, and then what we can say here is it's going to take a parameter of event, so we can get the actual value. And then here we can just say this dot set state. And then here we're just going to e dot target dot value. So basically we're resetting this given state only, so this text state, and then basically we're resetting this text state to whatever the current value is. And then this is going to consecutively called. This is going to like keep we'll go ahead and keep calling this until the user click on the submit button. And then we'll not do this part. And then in here, so in here what we can say now is handle submit. And in here it's going to take an E as well. So since we are not actually submit a form to a server, so it's a e dot prevent default. So basically, we're not going to let the form refresh and send the information to the external server. And in here, the first thing is we need to get the text. We actually need to get the let's first and set new item. So you need to get the new item that's created, otherwise known as a text, because when the user click on the submit button, we can well assume that user finished typing. So in new item, what we could say is this dot state dot text. So we're just going to store the same variable, and then next is we can officially add this to the items array. That we have that stores all the items, and in here we can say this dot set state, and then in here we're going to use an arrow function, which is going to take a state that's going to have the current state value, and in here we're going to set items, and then we can say state dot items dot concatenate, and then basically this is going to append to the end of the string. For some reason I try to use push because that's how we use in vanilla JavaScript, but looks like React doesn't really like that, so I had to use concat when we try to append an element. So in here we can say something like concat new item. So I want to add this new item now, and then we'll for the text it's going to be empty for now. And then make sure I got the parenthesis around here. Okay, so let's just take a look what we did. Constructor add item, basically change the state for this text placeholder, and then here we're actually like move this text placeholder and append this to the array. All right, so the final thing is render. But before we implement render, we actually need to implement another component. This is going to be really simple, so we're going to use a function component here, and here we say to do list item, and then basically it's going to take a props, and then here what we're going to type, what we're going to have is this is going to return what actually get displayed, like all the items that we have, and then going to display in the unordered list. The reason we use this to display, the reason we didn't display using always in this to-do list is because to-do list itself's render shouldn't get changed. So we need to use another component to actually store like the changeable value. In this case is item. Why didn't I name items? Yeah. Okay. Yep. And then in here it's basically going to return an unordered list, and in here what we're going to have is props.item, so we're going to give us a JSX attribute, and then here we'll say .map item, and in here we will have a line item that says item here. Okay. All right, so okay, so now you can see we have an unordered list set up, and then now what we can do is finish implementation for this render. So in here we will go ahead and add following render property. So we'll go ahead and say render return. So we'll go ahead and wrap everything into a div, and then here we'll go ahead and say to do list items, and then this is going to have items, since that's a property we have, and then going to have this state items. Basically it's going to display all the items that is in this array, this state items array. And in here as our form where user can actually add new form, and in here we can say on submit, and then can say this handle submit, and then we can add two input here. So input type equals text, on change equals this add item. So going to go ahead and add to this placeholder, and then input type is submit. So we're going to go ahead and submit everything, and then basically submit the form. And if we take a look, oops, let's see. To-do list. Sorry about that. Every time we even have a thing actually works. Whoops, this is items. That's probably why. If we refresh again. Alright, so now if you take a look, indeed, we got a form. And then if we say something like first item, yep, and then second item, and then this, and then it's work, indeed, as we expected it will. And then this is like the most simplistic view of a to-do list web application. And then if you like this, so that's about this for this video. And if you like this video, please go ahead and smash the like button, or just click on the like button, or you don't have to smash it, but because I don't want you to break your phone. Or if you want to, you can also click on the submit button as well. That's really support this channel. And then if you have any other stuff that you want to see me to create, feel free to comment below, or just join my 30 subs raffle. I promise you that you're probably going to get in, since there's not many people responded, so probably can't get to you. I will link that into the description below. I will also link the source code of the Scrimba, as well as the Scrimba interactive recording, if it will work. And I will also link some personal link down below, such as like donation link and Discord server. Alright, so thanks for watching. Stay safe. Have a nice day. See you guys in the next video.